Hello. So, this video is going to be on Venus and Aries. And this video, in combination with my second video, is going to give you guys all the information you're going to need on Venus and Aries, okay? You guys will be able to find my second video a few days from now in the comments down below. Or if you subscribe to my channel, you guys will get that notification when my video is up, okay? So let's just begin. So Venus in Aries, in astrology, Venus symbolizes how we interpersonally relate with one another. It is the aura that we present when we're getting intimately close with people. So what is going to ultimately make us feel valued in life, what is going to be what we're going to ultimately need to obtain in order to feel validated in our lives, that's also going to be Venus. Now, astrology organizes energy by using the 4 elements, and fire symbolizes self-actualization, initiation of action, and leadership. Water symbolizes emotional intimacy, spirituality, and connection. Earth symbolizes roles that we display to one another, the hierarchy of those roles, and security that we obtain when we have gone about creating a structure. And then air is community, networking, and intelligence. So when we are understanding the Venus and Aries person, we are understanding Venus in a fire sign. So when they're relating with you, they're ultimately going to be relating with you on things that are what makes you feel spiritually self-actualized, meaning that what makes that sense of self that you feel as to who you are as a person. How is that validated by other people? Okay, how does that motivate you in life? That is going to be how they're going to relate with you. They're going to relate with you with that inner ability to lead and be a leader, okay? That is also going to be how they're going to relate with you, as well as what motivates you to go after things. What is that passion, that inner passion that you have in your life? Those are the things that are going to be the things that are going to make them connect with you and how they're going to connect with you. Now, Venus in Aries is ruling planet is Mars, and Mars is about initiating action. It's about going about doing what you have to do to win, okay, to accomplish your goals, to have a great sense of individuality, okay, to believe in yourself, to push yourself as hard as you need to be pushed in order to defeat your enemies, to win. So Mars is a warrior planet, and Mars is about strength. It's about inner power, okay? It's also about self-control, okay? So Aries, these are going to be themes that are going to be very important to the Aries person, okay? But what's important to also understand about Aries is that because Aries is ruled by Mars, and Aries is a Mars sign, Aries is in its detriment in Venus, okay? So Venus and Mars are just totally and completely opposite in this thing, in the way that they approach situations, because Venus is about unification. It's about relating with people interpersonally. It's about connecting with people. It's about unifying things. It's about finding the inner value of things, and about being beautiful, and about harmony, okay? And so ultimately, there's a very peace energy about Venus. So Venus is peace, and Mars is war. So war and peace, okay? Can they both exist? No, not really. Not without conflict, not without struggle. So the Venus and Aries person is a person where their entire life is going to be learning a series of lessons. Their entire placement is about having a journey. And in the zodiac, Aries is about the journey of self-discovery. It's about discovering who you are. And so when you are getting close with a Venus and Aries person, you're going to notice that they're always talking about what they want, what they believe in, who they are, because this is very fascinating to them. Every single moment is a self-discovery for them, and they're very passionate about discovering who they are. So it's very important that they have a person who can push them to be who they are, to push them into those types of paths and those types of directions. But they also need a person who understands, and almost they need somebody who can be almost like a mother or a father to them, because Aries is also representing the baby. It represents the child warrior, the child spirit, okay? So in a partner, they kind of need that person to look after them and to make sure that they are going about life in a strategic way, or else they will constantly hit walls and struggle and be defeated constantly. Because ultimately, Aries has a one-track mind, and it is with this one-track mind that they are able to defeat great obstacles in their life. Because no matter what, when they're on track, they're going to win, and they are going to accomplish that goal no matter what. They are focused on that one goal, and they will put all their energy into winning in that one goal. And this is how Aries wins so much, okay? But let's say if you are on that one goal and that is not the right strategic move, you were set on losing, because that is not the right move for you to make. You need to be redirected. And so this is why an Aries person actually needs somebody who can help them say, that's a waste of time. Here. Move here. Okay? And sometimes they need to be pushed by force. So they need a very strong person with a very strong sense of self to be with them as well. Okay? Because they can be very intimidating people. It can be very hard to be with them because there's so much energy fusing from them that almost people are with them and they don't even think that they can even withstand them. They don't even think they can really stand up to them, because it almost seems like a bullying type of energy. And this is going to be very important for you Venus and Aries out there to understand this about yourself. You have to, just like the ram, there have been some studies that have been done on the ram, and the ram is your animal, is your ruling animal in the zodiac. So rams, what they notice is that rams and lambs and all of those animals, they kind of calm down a lot when they see their own reflection. It's almost like they need to see their own intensity. And once they see their own intensity, they're like, whoa, that is way too aggressive. So I need to just turn it down a notch. Aries, they need to find ways to see how they are in situations, because they can have so much energy, so much vitality within themselves that they're just expressing, and they're not realizing that maybe they're too much, you know, and that nobody in the room can withstand them. And they need to learn how to control that, and to how to turn down that knob and to turn it up and then to turn it back off. You know what I mean? They need to learn how to control it. So it would be wise for an Aries person to look into things like date coaching, getting a dating coach, to getting people to kind of help them in the whole relating with people. And it's not just in dating, also business. They would benefit a lot with these things in business, because you cannot always win through sheer domination. You can't always win through sheer willpower. There's going to take unifying two opposing people. Okay, you need to learn how to fuse these two things, okay? So Venus, it has all of these lessons, and Aries is going to be learning these lessons, learning how to fuse, learning how to unify, learning how to come into agreement with people. And this process is painful, but it will be painful for the ego, because Aries, Venus and Aries, will be a slave to their ego until they break free. But what they have to understand is that when they break free, no, it will not be wonderful and peaceful and amazing. It will be a hard thing, it will be very difficult. But ultimately, they will eventually see the results, okay? And those of you guys who are Venus and Aries, who understand completely what I'm talking about, please leave a comment down below and talk about your experience and talk about how you have learned and how you have come into a situation where you have learned how to be in a relationship. Because a lot of Venus and Aries are struggling with these types of things, and they need that guidance. They need somebody to talk about how the placement is challenged and how they had to, how to work around it actually tangibly. So I encourage you guys to please talk about it down below, okay? And for now, that's going to be all. Now, you guys are going to be able to come back to my channel and to see my next video really soon on Venus and Aries. It's going to be called More on Venus and Aries. So just look down on the comments below, or just click on that subscribe button and subscribe to me, okay? So I'll see you guys later. Goodbye and namaste!